This is a video recording the calibration for the Wahoo Kicker Run treadmill. The unit has been off for at least a minute, if not more. So I'm turning on the unit at the base. Within 30 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from service menu, I'm looking at the instructions provided. Turn on the unit, press the top right button, and scroll through the options. So we're going to scroll to 1, 2, paddle calibration. Press the center button to start the calibration process. And this says L1, push forward to the first indent. And I'll go sideways, pushing forward. First indent. Push forward to the second indent. -1. -2. Now to the right side. Forward 1. Forward 2. -1. -2. It says I am done. I'm not going to exit the calibration menu because I'm moving right on to the tilt calibration. Tilt calibration. We've accessed the service menu. We're now going to perform the tilt calibration by manually leveling the deck using a level or leveling app on the phone. I have both a leveling app on the phone and an actual level so that we can see what's happening. And the phone died, so okay, there's the leveling app on the phone. I am proceeding to get to item 4 for the level calibration. I'm going to press the middle button for level calibration. I'm going to manually level the deck while I am not standing on the unit. Press the middle button. We are in it. I am not standing on the unit. I am not leaning on the unit. I will manually level the deck. So when I hit the left arrow, it tilts down and to the left. When I hit the right arrow, it tilts down and to the right. So if I'm looking to make it level, my tilt-ometer is not helpful, but the level back and forth, I'm going to raise, or rather lower the right side. Wrong way. Left to get the bubble in the middle. Left point down. A little bit more. That seems to be pretty darn close. So that's left and right level. Then when it's level in both dimensions, so I'm going to use the grade paddle to tilt to 0% for the vertical tilt. Our bubble right now is a little bit back, so I'm going to use the tilt towards me to pull the front up. When I do that, it pulls it up. That looks pretty good right there by tilting it. My middle bubble is still great. All right, on to the next step. When the kicker run deck is level in both directions, from the side of the unit, press the middle button to accept, and then it'll go to 4.2 and automatically adjust the grade. So, middle button to accept, 4.2 shows, automatically adjusting the grade. The grade is climbing. The whole machine has risen. It now shows 4 degrees up, 86. Still pretty level. I don't really honestly know how to use this thing. It is obviously elevated in the front, down in the back. both feet on the ground, and all the bubbles are still pretty level. That one maybe moved a little bit to the right. This one's obviously elevated. Let's actually try putting this. Nope, I don't know how to use that one. Okay, so next step on the instructions are, at this point, the kicker run is at the highest grade position. You'll need to use the level to check the side-to-side adjustment. Lateral tilt adjust to 0 using the left and right buttons. So we'll fix that middle bubble. So this was a little bit off center from what it had been, but it's pretty darn close. I'm not really sure that needs any adjustment. So after confirming or adjusting the side-to-side levelness, you need to confirm the kicker run is at 15% gradient or 8.5 degrees. Using my cell phone, it says that I am at, lovely. Perhaps I should have had that in a better spot before I started, but it is all elevated. It looks right. I can't imagine it would need to be higher than that. But if you need me to redo this part, let me know. So once it's adjusted to 15.5 degrees, the deck will laterally level. Press the middle button to accept, and then it's going to adjust down to 0 degrees. So middle button to accept. Maybe that took too long. We'll start over again. Okay. Get back into the phone with the tilt calibration. You can see why we love doing this as clients. All right. We are officially at 0 and 90 here. I will be starting this calibration again. Level. We will get it back down to level. All right, it is now flat. This thing is having a grand old time. Honestly, not sure how to trust that thing. And here we are back down, level, bubble, looks pretty darn good. Okay, we are going to accept it. It's going to go back through its 15% grade. We can see that it's rising fine. This only says 1 degree, but it is definitely more than 1 degree. Perhaps if I don't even know how this thing is supposed to work. Well, from this angle, it's showing 81 degrees. Maybe that's how this is supposed to work. So if it's supposed to be, I have no idea. So we're going to move on from there. 15% grade. Click OK. Are we still level? Yes, we are. That's definitely inclined. So now we will accept by pressing the middle button again. It is now supposedly adjusting back down to 0% grade. We are now checking. It's still within the bubble, but it did level it out to be not quite perfect. But it's still thinking. Now it's done, and voila, back to perfect. Still within the bubbles for upward. All looks well here. So now we are done, and we can exit the service menu. I will exit the service menu by going to number 6, center button, enter. Now the whole thing just tipped itself and managed to finish calibration looking like this. That's different. So up and down, it's little, still within the bubble, but it seems to have leveled itself out in the wrong direction.